Rosie and Bruno Mars' music video Apathy has made history by becoming the fastest music video by an Asian act to reach 600 million views on YouTube, achieving this milestone in just 59 days, which is also the fastest for any K-pop act and the fifth fastest overall in YouTube history. Apathy breaks the record for fastest Asian act music video to reach 600 million views in YouTube history, surpassing BTS Dynamite. It becomes the fifth fastest music video to reach 600 million views on YouTube in history, surpassing Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. Lisa hashtag takes the number one spot for the most viral hashtags on social media in 2024 with 924 million engagements, the most popular on social media of 2024. Jennie was chosen as one of the top beauties of the year by Allure Korea magazine. Rosé surpasses Nayeon to become the highest charting female K-pop soloist on Billboard Artist 100 in history. One of the Girls by Jennie has now spent 400 days inside the top 50 of Spotify Global Chart, becoming the first song by a K-pop act to achieve this. The White Lotus Season 3 starring Lisa will premiere on February 17, 2025. Lisa is set to play as Mook in The White Lotus Season 3, a health mentor for guests staying at The White Lotus. Apathy spends its eighth week at number one on Billboard Global 200 and Billboard Global 200 XL US. Toxic Till the End debuted at number 6 on the global chart XL US. Earlier, it was rumored that Jisoo is set to headline Empire Music Fest 2025 on January 5th and 6th next year at Asia World Arena, Hong Kong. Later, Jisoo has denied the rumors of her headlining at Empire Music Fest in Hong Kong with a new post on Bubble. Apathy becomes the first song by a K-pop act to spend 40 days at number one on Apple Music Global Chart. Rosé reaches a new all-time peak for a female K-pop soloist on Billboard Artist 100 as she rises at number 4 on this week's chart. Rosé and Jennie are nominated for Global Artist Award at 2024 Hanteo Music Awards. Mantra by Jennie is now the second highest peak solo song by a K-pop soloist on US Apple Music in 2024, surpassing Who by Jimin. Highest charting solo songs by K-pop female soloist on UK Official Singles Chart in 2024. Mantra by Jennie, Number One Girl and Toxic Till the End by Rosé and Rockstar by Lisa are added to the list. Biggest weekly streaming solo debuts by Korean soloist on global YouTube Top Music Videos chart in 2024. Love Wins All by IU with 20.7 million on number 5. Number One Girl by Rosé with 23.9 million on number 4. Toxic Till the End with 31.4 million on number 3. In its second week, Mantra by Jennie with 34.6 million on number 2. Also, Mantra by Jennie with 53.9 million on number 1. Rosie by Rosé simultaneously charts 8 tracks on the Billboard Global XL US this week. Lisa updated on Bubble. She asked the fans how was the acting. Have you seen the White Lotus trailer? Then she replied, thank you to fans who complimented her beauty in the White Lotus trailer. Rosie becomes the first female act in history to have a song peaking inside the top 10 of all 10 biggest music markets in the world. Jisoo and Your Beauty. Spot by Zico and Jennie won Top Song in Crown of 2024. Congratulations. Rosie now joins Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, Beyoncé, and Ariana Grande as the only female artist to debut an album with at least 300K copies sold globally in 2024. Audacy's interview with Lisa is their number one most watched check-ins of 2024. Mantra by Jennie is now the third longest charting song by a K-pop female soloist on global Spotify chart 2024, surpassing New Women by Lisa. Rosie joins Beyoncé and Camila Cabello as the only artist in history to come from a girl group and debut an album with at least 100K units in the US. Teen Vogue names Rosé's Toxic Till the End music video as one of the best K-pop MV released in 2024 along with other 14 videos they listed. Rosie debuts at number 1 on this week's United World chart with 317K copies. Rosie becomes the first female K-pop soloist in history to simultaneously to top both albums and singles chart as Apathy spends a 8th week consecutive at number 1. Moonlit for Santa Baby Remix is number 2 on this week's FM Hot 100 chart. They collect points from J-Wave programs on air Billboard JP, various music services downloads, video playback counts, CD sales, and SNS posts. Lisa is one of the 8 K-pop acts and the only K-pop soloist that entered Luminate Index Top 250 for Q3 of 2024 according to Billboard Korea's Instagram post. Lisa will grace the amazing Thailand New Year countdown at Iconium Countdown 2025 as a key highlight. On December 31st, 2024, she will captivate the audience with a stunning 30 minutes performance at River Park. Biggest streaming debuts for K-pop soloist on Billboard 200 chart history. BTS V's Layover with 12.9 million on number 5. Jimin's Muse with 18.75 million on number 4. Jimin's Face with 19.5 million on number 3. Jungkook's Golden with 41.5 million on number 2. Rosé's Rosie with 43.85 million on number 1. Yvonne Mock is wearing a Rosie t-shirt and a Rosie friendship bracelet. Rosé's Toxic Till the End debuts at number 90 on this week's Billboard Hot 100, becoming her third entry. Bella Poarch guest stars on today's episode of Press ESC Pod talking about Lisa. They were thrilled with Lisa's acting debut in The White Lotus. Rosie becomes the first and only female K-pop act in history to have a top 10 album and song on the two main Billboard charts, Billboard 200 and Billboard Hot 100. Rosie becomes the first album by a female K-pop act in history to debut on Billboard Top Streaming Albums chart. Biggest album debut week by a K-pop act on Spotify in 2024, Hope on the Street by J-Hope with 40.7 million on number 10. 17 is right here with 43.7 million on number 9. V's Friends with 45.2 million on number 8. aespa's Armageddon with 50 million on number 7. Lisa's Rockstar with 54.3 million on number 6. RM's Right Place, Wrong Person with 62.4 million on number 5. Stray Kids 8 with 63.6 million on number 4. Jin's Happy with 91.9 million on number 3. Jimin's Muse with 140 million on number 2. Rosé's Rosie with 179 million on number 1. Jisoo Bubble Update. Monday, have a great day everyone. It's already mid-December. It will be soon, 2025. Let's see each other soon. Rosie by Rosé recorded the biggest opening week for a K-pop soloist on the Billboard 200, surpassing Jimin's Muse. Rosé's Rosie album surpasses Jungkook's Golden to score the highest week of on-demand streaming ever for a K-pop soloist on the US Billboard 200. Lisa is rumored to be collaborating with Erewhon for her signature smoothie drink. Lisa's mom and Stray Kids member Bang Chen